Alright, Captain Gabe. We're gonna make some breakfast. You want some breakfast? Do you want some breakfast, Captain Gabe? Oh, yes, you do want some breakfast. Want some breakfast. Okay, guys, so I think I was talking to Schnib Schnob in the Discord, and he was asking about a breakfast sandwich that I'd like to make. So I just thought I'd make a video of myself making it. Nothing too fancy. My own recipe. I got it from somewhere once upon a time. So we got some eggs here. We're gonna scramble them. But first, what I like to do before I put my eggs in my pan is I take some butter. Has to be butter. Please not margarine. Don't be that kind of guy. My dad's that kind of guy. We're just gonna let that chill in there. I just use the same fork to whisk my eggs to save cutlery and also dishes. Whisk it around. Basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add this to the pan once the butter melts. And then we season it with some salt. Just salt, a little grinder. Pretty difficult for me to try and grind salt and film at the same time, so you guys are ultimately not going to see that part. But anyways, that's what we're doing, so fast forward a little bit to that. While I'm waiting for the butter to melt, let me know what you guys like for breakfast. Are you bacon and eggs kind of person? You like to do some crazy fancy stuff? Veggies, fruit, that kind of thing? I usually accompany my sandwich with some blueberries or an orange or something. By the way, this thing isn't particularly healthy, so it's just a fun treat. I usually make it on my days off, which is why I'm filming it now. So once the butter has melted, you want to do this. You got to time this because otherwise your butter will burn. But you pour your eggs on, and usually I use a spatula or something to kind of just mix it all in. And I just keep doing this with the eggs until they're ready. I'm just going to put some salt in right now, so we're going to cut away for a moment. Yeah, I just keep the eggs moving. Just keep them moving, because otherwise they're going to get on this gross clumpy thing. If you see any butter trying to run awry, make sure you wheel it in. If there's any chefs out there, I'm sure you're all cringing at me right now, but hey, I'm just a dude making myself some breakfast. So once they start to cook, I like to form them into kind of a patty-like thing, kind of like how I'm doing here. They're still a little soft, so it is what it is. Because we're going to put it on our bun. Yay! Usually I'll push it into a corner and then just throw these on. Just to let them kind of toast for a minute while the eggs are finished cooking. And then we will do our final step to making the sandwich. So my bread is lightly toasted. I got my little egg patty here, so we're going to move this onto the bottom piece of my bread. I got some chives, a little sugar of chives. I actually grow them out in my greenhouse. Some chives on that shit. I'm gonna put the chives on first here. Okay, final step incoming. Okay, we have this thing that's trying to be cheese. Put it in the pan. Second on one side, second on the other, just to melt it a little bit. This will help encapsulate the chives. Bam! That's our sandwich, but that's not all we're having for breakfast, so hold on. Hold tight here, people. Alright, so we got some Oinkies Greek yogurt here. Oh no! I take one tablespoon of that. Actually, maybe two. It's my day off, fuck it. Some Harvest Crunch apple crumble. It'll take you a while to kind of get the ratio here of like yogurt to cereal goodness. It'll probably be too yogurty the first time you try it. That's what happened to me anyways. I could just be an idiot though. I'm just dumping some blueberries in here because that's what I like to do. And I take the same spoon and I whisk it all together. Now I can already tell by looking at this is going to be like way too John Yogurty for my liking, so I'm going to dump a little bit more cereal in there. Try this again. Last but not least, some apple juice. This isn't a sponsored video, by the way. I'm just showing you guys what I have for breakfast. I think this brand is made in interior British Columbia, which is pretty close to where I live, and I like to support local stuff. So, you should too. If you have a favorite apple juice brand in your region. That's a very specific thing to be asking, but I asked it, so leave it in the comments down below. So there you go, that's my breakfast, guys. Then a sandwich, some yogurt, and apple juice. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Maybe this is something you want to make in the future. Maybe you hated it and now you actually hate me as a person. Let me know in the comments down below. #BoneHawks. See you next time.